What's your favorite memory of the couple together?
There's so many for me to choose from. That's the tricky part, the top of my mind.
It was right before Valentine's Day. We were all at work and it was like, oh, what are you gonna do for Valentine's Day? What are you gonna do? And then we all look at John like, what are you gonna do?
They'd been dating for a while. And they were also making renovations to their house. And one day Nikita texts me and says, yeah, I was gonna like break down this kitchen wall with a sledgehammer.
So they were sledgehammering down the wall and then she found a ring.
Isn't that the most John and Nikita thing ever?
When John had really long hair, he showed up and it was like completely off. It's basically what he looks like right now. Nikita came home one day and then she saw him, but she just ran out the house because it was just like a totally different person because he had that hair for like 6 months or a year, yeah. So she saw him scream and like ran out of the door.
To share something really endearing or embarrassing about them as individuals or as a couple.
Embarrassing.
I do remember going out. It was you, me, Nikita, maybe a few other people, and we're like, engineers would be too boring of a profession to give the people at the bar. And I can't remember what we all chose as professions, but we dictated Nikita would pretend to be an Emirates flight attendant.
We did.
Which she pulled off really well.
Yeah, she was like the only one that pulled off her lie.
Accent, she had it all.
Oh yeah,
it was good.
It'd be great to do a little dance lesson because you're gonna need it on Friday. Our teacher is actually a dance teacher, so this is a real life lesson. You're learning from the pros.
Come on up.
Get up here, boys.
Nikita, you should ask John about a motorcycle ride he took back from Vermont. It was very eventful. That's all I'll say about that.
You should also ask him about a motorcycle event he took by himself to an event and what kind of dress he was wearing. And I can tell you it was not what he was wearing at this wedding tonight.
At some point when we were in college, John lost a bet and he had to then wear a dress and drive to a shooting range. So John is wearing a short dress, driving 2 hours in upstate New York to go to a gun range and shoot guns wearing a dress.
That's probably it, among many other things.
You have to look that way. You can't look at me.
Oh, I'm gonna look at you.
No. It's your arm.
No, I'm leaving my arm there.
You have that bad habit.
Of what?
You always look at me in group conversations
Yeah.
instead of the person talking to you.
What else would I look?
To the person talking to you.
Well, I'm talking to you.
No.
We met at work.
Is what we tell people. But
Do you want to share the real story?
yeah, I mean, this is our video. Nobody's going to see it if we don't let them.
We are a Tinder success story.
But then we needed a cover story, so we went to one of the Young Engineers events to say that could be our new meeting story, which worked because one of the girls at the event came up to him at one point and said, "You seem to have a lot of chemistry with this girl. You should ask her out."
Yeah, like, make sure you get her number. I was like, yes, handled. So which picture caught your eye?
There's a tandem bike on his profile, which seemed like a very good opening to say, "Do you have someone to ride this tandem bike with?" And he took the bait.
Yes. Well, I mean, she beat me to my pickup line.
We've been dating for 5 years.
You're gonna drop that bombshell
Yes,
now?
yeah. We're actually already married. We did not get married yesterday. We got married in June.
You have the neck kiss where it's like, put your hand here and touch cheeks. It was very cute.
We understood everything that was going on.
100%, yeah.
Yep.
There was no script, there was no moment where we realized this was the moment.
The ceremony itself, I think I was promised that it would last no more than an hour and a half by the priest repeatedly. Oh no,
All the metaphors, we caught those.
Now I was trying to guess what everything symbolized.
Taking that to your house. That's Lakshmi. Oh, yeah.
Oh, the bindi, if you touch it, it means you have a fertile uterus, apparently. So I just go like this the entire time.
Eating with my hands is something that is a challenge for me.
I want to know if anyone at the wedding ceremony knew what was going on 100% of the time.
we could see Nikita listening to the priest, and half the time she looked confident in what she was doing, and the other half the time she was like, what am I supposed to do?
Okay. We had no clue. And even like the Indian people we were asking didn't seem to know what was going on.
Like nobody knows everything to do during the wedding, so the priest will be like, no, like this. And it's like, oh man.
I can't say I knew what was going on for all of it.
I didn't either. It was fine.
But that makes me feel better. The fact that apparently no one knows what's going on. I've since discovered that, you know, if 5 minutes means half an hour, then an hour and a half means...
The wedding was beautiful.
The way everyone's gonna see India, this is the best way to do it.
Totally. I think they did a really good job literally marrying different aspects of tradition.
Favorite part at the end was when Nikita looked up at John and was like, "We're married now," and he was like, "Oh, what? Yay!"
There's no way we could have done that in our wedding.
Yeah. No way.
I share a lot less with my family, I think, and I told them I was going to Japan with a girl that I met, and I think that was the first time I told them that we were dating.
No, you said you're going with a friend.
No,
and then
no.
your father was like, you were the friend. Oh, okay.
So yeah, I think I had it easy. You want to share your story?
So he landed at the airport, and I decided to just get it over with. And I just said, by the way, there's this guy there that I've been dating. And this
For
is about
6 months.
This is about 5 minutes before he got out of the taxi. And my dad just, okay, all right. So we get down from the taxi, he meets him. They get into an argument about football.
We're on the same side, though.
Yeah, I don't even remember. I walked away. I had another visit with my parents in California, and then they liked him a little bit more. They were very shy. They didn't want to talk to him very much.
Were they scared of me?
They were just shy. They were like, we don't know what to do with you. But now they're the best of friends, and it's all fine. So.
Sweetie, sweetie.
When her parents visit, we turn the thermostat up, you know, a couple degrees above where we like it, and they still don't take their jackets off. Probably the first time I took you to Maine in the depths of winter.
We had to pull that lobster out of the water and then boil it and then take it apart.
May have scandalized someone.
The first time we came here, I wanted him to see it to know if he could handle everything, you know, starting from the food to the family to everything.
I think I might actually be able to handle it better than you.
Let's calm down, calm down.
Can I give my toast? Can I try again?
Well, I would like to share what I want to share with them, and then
It's
you can
just
give your
like
toast.
3 pages, it's fine. The Western tradition is that the maid of honor and the best man give a long, endearing, funny toast about the history of the bride and groom. And they're given a lot of notice to write something great. This is not that kind of wedding.
Yes, my baby has grown up.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of this picture.
But she will always be my baby. Now I have 2 babies. Nikita. So they will always be our babies. So we are so happy. Me and your mother are so happy.
Yeah, you're part of the WhatsApp group, John.
Anyway, where was I on our journey? When I met her, she this kind of never really processed, but she had already been accepted to business school and already had these plans to leave, and it really didn't hit me until the day she left. I was enjoying every moment that I did have her, and then when she did leave for business school, you know, we handled it like adults. We kept telling ourselves that this was easy, and that we were just gonna break it off at that point, and that was not so easy. Can you ever really know? It very quickly returned to 2-hour phone calls, and realized that yeah, we couldn't just, you know, part ways.
I think it took a little longer for me because I needed to see how my parents would react. I needed to see how my family would react. So I think when we came to Bangalore last time in 2017, that was when I knew, yeah. Because I could see him with my family and it would work. And
I can't read your mind, though I'm trying all the time.
They've gone through a lot, they've given a lot. Two of them, they're a match, you know, so many years.
After this, it's time to relax, guys.
Yeah.
Always listen to each other. Just sit back, be patient, and listen. Never let the sun set in anger.
These guys will have no trouble. Yeah, we can feed them.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
You continue to do all the wacky things you do, like fixing houses.
Congratulations. Thanks for having us.
We love you.
We love you.
I made it so damn easy, and yet it took a long time.
I mean, this was quite rapid.
Yes, I suppose so.
She is the only person in the world that I found that I can converse with to the depth and.
Good timing.
Hello.
So this is a theme of our relationship: is that my parents call about 40 times a day.
Yes, her mother called about
2 minutes ago. 2 minutes ago.